Hi friends, this video is about introducing your puppy to your kids. I have a 3-year-old, so I thought it was super important to do it in the right way. I used to have a big German Shepherd before this, so I'm not new to having a dog. So I hope these tips help you, and the first thing that I will say is give them time to settle in. Take it easy, start it slow, and introduce them slowly to new things. And I know it's hard with toddlers, especially because they move differently and everything, and I'll show you some footage later on. But it's very important for them to get comfortable in the environment first, enjoy the environment as well, which is really important. And you leave them alone if they feel uncomfortable, because they need to feel safe and happy in the environment that they're in. It's very natural to have lots of excitement on introduction day, but it's also very important to take it lightly. I'll let you watch this and then come back to you with some more tips.
What is this? Не надо к нему, не надо к нему. CJ, no, don't lock him in. Don't lock him in. Aiden, don't lock him in. No, Aiden, if he's not happy, we're not going to do it. Come here.
So that's the one thing to mention, the fact that when he was not happy to be touched and he was growling, he just needed a moment. We were saying basically step away from him, don't touch him, leave him alone so that he can get comfortable with the environment and the new person, the little person, so that they are more comfortable with that person or that child as well. And as you can see, he was growling throughout. But at the same time, we were encouraging him to give him treats and create that positive association, which takes me to that next tip.
That's a good boy.
Come on, CJ, come on. Come on. Come on.
Aiden, не надо, ему не нравится.
Getting out treats, especially those rewarding treats like frankfurters or something really nice like boiled chicken, can really make a difference and make or break a relationship. Obviously, lots of other positive association is really good too, like attention, lots of strokes and rubs, and fun times too, which we'll talk about later. But having lots of treats and piling it onto them can work really well, especially when first starting out. So feeding can be very good. Firstly, it's a great sign of dominance and the fact that this is another little human that is actually above the pet, if that makes sense. So like you create a hierarchy, but also because the child feeds the dog, it's also another positive association, so that they know that, oh, look, this kid gives me lots of food. It's actually especially really important to just like hand feed a German Shepherd at the very beginning, and in a similar sort of way. It's very good for just any dogs and a great bonding situation going on here. From the very start, it's so important to teach kids that there is a bed or there is an area for the dog where they can rest. They don't want any touching unless they want touching, and basically to leave them alone when they are in their rest area, whether it's a crate, whether it's a bed, whether it's a whole sectioned out room just for the doggy. It's really important not to put the dog away as a form of training them to be okay with the kids. Basically, you need to train them to be outside of the crate and outside of their place to be okay with the family. It's okay to put them in there for like nap times, sleep times, and if you are redecorating, that's what I did the other day, basically, but it's not very good to put them away in order for them to be okay with kids, in the sense that you're putting them away because it's just easier. It's very important to train them up to understand how to live together, because that will make your life so much easier. We've noticed that we had to teach our toddler more so than the puppy about attention sharing, especially because we only have my 3-year-old, and basically it was just really important for me to be on the sofa with both of them, giving them both hugs and kisses and actually having a good time together rather than them fighting for my attention. So that's something to think about, that there's jealousy involved, so make sure that you're sharing it equally. Something that's super common is toddlers and kids hitting and kicking dogs, unfortunately. So it's very important
Hey, no
for us to
hitting,
repeat
Aiden.
what's wrong
No hitting.
and what's right. So constantly saying no hitting and making sure that they know the consequences if they're going to do that, because dogs can bite back.
Because you hit him, he doesn't want to play with you.
Supervised fun is a great one. It's great for bonding. It's great for understanding how to act together and with each other, have lots of fun, and actually just be family. So I recommend this is very much supervised so that you can tell them off at any point, one for biting, the other one for hitting or similar. And basically, sometimes it's also okay to give it a few minutes whilst they're fighting. They're a little bit like siblings where they need to sort it out on their own as well. Obviously, I don't mean it's about leaving them to attack each other. I mean it's about having fun. My final tip here that I will leave you with, and that is put the time in now, because your hard work will be put into good use and you'll be enjoying that dog for the rest of their lives and they'll be part of the family.